Enzo Fernandez agent has branded the Chelsea midfielder's two-match ban by his club completely unfair and cast serious doubt over the player's future at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea were angered by Fernandez appearing to advocate for a move to European rivals Real Madrid during the international break. Liam Rossinier said a line was crossed and the club have taken the drastic action of banning their own player for games against Port Vale and Man City. Fernandez agent, Javier Pastor, was extraordinarily bullish in his defence of the £107 million midfielder, telling The Athletic, "The punishment is completely unfair, banning the player for 2 matches, which moreover are also absolutely crucial for Chelsea because qualification for the Champions League is at stake and he is one of the team's most important players. I think it's far too harsh given Chelsea's current situation, and there's no real reason or justification for why he has been banned." Pastor also insisted the interview was blown out of proportion and said, "We don't understand the punishment because he doesn't mention any club or say he wants to leave Chelsea, far from it. He only mentions Madrid, the city, because he was asked which European city he'd like to live in one day." The agent, who played for PSG and Roma before confirming his retirement last year and setting up his agency, went on to suggest that Chelsea may be frustrated at their rejection of contract renewal offers and accused the club of not being realistic about what he deserves. He then threatened, "Our plan after the World Cup is to meet with Chelsea again and, if there is no agreement, to explore other options." After defeat to Paris Saint-Germain, Fernandez publicly questioned his future at Stamford Bridge, before days later, in a livestream with Argentine channel Spider Carp, he appeared to issue a "come and get me" plea to sometime suitors Real Madrid. Asked which other city he would like to live in, Fernandez replied, "Madrid. I like Madrid very much. It's similar to Buenos Aires." Earlier on Friday, Rossinier addressed the situation, saying, "We spoke with Enzo an hour ago. As a football club, with me as part of that process, we've made a decision. He won't be available for tomorrow's game, versus Port Vale, and he won't be available for Manchester City on Sunday. For Enzo, it's disappointing to speak in that way. What I will say about Enzo is in terms of him as a character, as a person, I've got no bad words to say about him," his manager continued. "But I think a line was crossed in terms of our culture and what we want to build. So we had to make a sanction and that was a decision we've made. As a character, as a person, as a player, I have the utmost respect for Enzo Fernandez. What he's achieved in his career, the player that he is, he's frustrated because he wanted Chelsea Football Club to be successful this year. He still wants that and we still count him. In terms of the decision, I've said this from day one, it's not all about just me. It's not all about the sporting directors or the ownership or the players. We are aligned in every decision that we make. So it was a joint decision. I am saying that the door is not closed on Enzo. That's very important. It's a sanction. You have to protect, especially this football club. It's a winning football club with traditions of success. You have to protect that culture. I think in terms of that, the line was crossed in the international break." Fernandez's words angered Chelsea supporters and former players alike, including former Blue star John Obi Mikel. Speaking on the Obi-Wan podcast, he said of Fernandez, "That's not a leader. That's something where if you have leaders that players respect and look up to, you wouldn't come out and make those statements because you'd be thinking, how is this going to go down in the dressing room? How is this going to go down with the top players, the big players, when they see this?